Welcome to Wrestle Vanguard. In today's video, we're diving into the most iconic WWE finishers that have defined legends and left fans screaming in excitement. The People's Elbow is one of The Rock's most famous finishing moves. It's a theatrical move where The Rock runs the ropes, drops an elbow, and lands on his opponent. The setup includes removing his elbow pad and exaggerated, dramatic movements to hype the crowd. Though simple, the People's Elbow became iconic because of The Rock's charisma and showmanship. The Styles Clash is the signature finishing move of AJ Styles. He places the opponent's head between his legs, hooks their arms, and then drops them face first to the mat. The move is executed with precision and speed, making it both devastating and hard to escape. The Styles Clash became AJ Styles' trademark, showcasing his technical prowess and agility. The End of Days is the signature finishing move of Baron Corbin. He lifts his opponent into a crucifix position, spins them, and slams them face first into the mat. The move is powerful, quick, and often catches opponents off guard. The End of Days is considered one of the most protected finishers in WWE, rarely kicked out of. The curb stomp is a vicious finishing move used by Seth Rollins. He places the opponent's face on the mat, then stomps down on the back of their head. The move is designed to look brutal and is delivered with speed and intensity. The curb stomp became one of Seth Rollins' most feared and visually impactful finishers. The crossface is a brutal submission move made famous by Chris Benoit. In this move, he traps the opponent's arm and pulls back on their face and neck. It applies intense pressure, often forcing opponents to tap out quickly. Despite controversy around Benoit, the crossface remains one of wrestling's most technical submissions. The Yes Lock is the famous submission finisher of Daniel Bryan. He traps his opponent's arm and neck, pulling back painfully to force a tap out. The move combines technical skill with Bryan's intense energy and underdog spirit. It became iconic during Bryan's rise, especially with the crowd chanting yes. 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 The Figure 4 leg lock is the signature submission move of Ric Flair. It targets the opponent's legs by twisting them into a painful 4 shape and applying pressure. Ric Flair often used dirty tricks, like grabbing the ropes, to make it even harder to escape. This move became a trademark of Flair's dirtiest player in the game legacy. The Sharpshooter is the legendary submission move made famous by Bret the Hitman Hart. In this move, the wrestler locks the opponent's legs and pulls back, putting pressure on the lower back. It's a technical and painful hold that often forces opponents to submit. The Sharpshooter became a symbol of Bret Hart's excellence and wrestling mastery. The ankle lock is the signature submission move of Kurt Angle. He grabs his opponent's ankle and twists it painfully, trying to force a tap out. The move can be locked in standing or while Kurt drops to the mat for more pressure. The ankle lock showed Angle's wrestling skill and made him one of WWE's toughest competitors. The 619 is the famous finishing move of Rey Mysterio. He swings through the ropes, kicking his opponent in the face with a spinning motion. The move is fast, flashy, and shows off Rey's incredible agility and speed. The 619 became one of the most exciting and crowd-pleasing moves in WWE history. The chokeslam is a signature move used by The Undertaker, Kane, and Big Show. In this move, they grab the opponent by the throat, lift them high, and slam them to the mat. It shows off pure strength and is often used to dominate bigger or multiple opponents. The chokeslam became a symbol of power and fear in WWE, especially among giants. The spear is a powerful finishing move used by Edge, Roman Reigns, and Goldberg. It's a full-speed tackle where the wrestler drives their shoulder into the opponent's midsection. The move relies on explosive speed and brute force to knock opponents down hard. Each superstar added their own style, making the spear one of WWE's most iconic attacks. The attitude adjustment is the signature finishing move of John Cena. He lifts his opponent onto his shoulders and throws them down flat onto their back. The move shows Cena's strength and is often followed by a quick pinfall. It became a symbol of Cena's never give up attitude during his WWE career. The F5 is the powerful finishing move of Brock Lesnar. He lifts his opponent onto his shoulders and spins them off, slamming them face-first into the mat. The sheer strength and speed behind the move make it devastating and hard to escape. The F5 helped Lesnar dominate WWE and become one of its most feared superstars. The Tombstone Piledriver is the devastating finisher of The Undertaker. In this move, he lifts his opponent upside down and drives their head into the mat. The Undertaker often crosses their arms afterward for a dramatic pinfall. It became one of the most feared and respected finishers in WWE history. Sweet Chin Music is the signature finishing move of Shawn Michaels. It's a devastating super kick delivered straight to the opponent's chin. Michaels often tunes up the band by stomping the mat before striking. The sudden impact and perfect timing made it one of WWE's most dramatic finishers. The Rock Bottom is the finishing move of The Rock, a legendary WWE superstar. It's a powerful side slam where The Rock lifts his opponent and drives them to the mat. The move is usually followed by his signature taunt and, sometimes, the People's Elbow. Simple yet impactful, The Rock Bottom helped cement The Rock's status as a wrestling icon. The Stone Cold Stunner is the signature move of Stone Cold Steve Austin. It's a quick, sudden sit-down jawbreaker that shocks opponents and crowds alike. Austin usually hits it after flipping off his rival, adding to its rebellious vibe. The Stunner became one of the most iconic and crowd-popping finishers in wrestling history. The Pedigree is the iconic finishing move of Triple H. He hooks both of his opponent's arms, lifts them slightly, and drives their face into the mat. The move looks brutal and leaves opponents stunned, setting up an easy pin. The Pedigree became a symbol of Triple H's dominance during his legendary career. The RKO is the signature finisher of Randy Orton. It's a quick, jumping cutter where Orton grabs the opponent's head and slams them to the mat. The move is famous for happening out of nowhere, making it exciting and unpredictable. Its speed and surprise factor made the RKO one of the most popular moves in WWE. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed learning about these iconic WWE finishers, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more exciting content. Keep enjoying the action and stay tuned for more wrestling greatness.